Hello, welcome to the fourth lesson of performance of IC engines. Prior to this, you have studied two types of mechanical dynamometers and a hydraulic dynamometer. In this lesson, I would like to teach you about one of the types of the dynamometers, that is electrical dynamometer. In this lesson, I would like to teach you about introduction to the electrical dynamometer, construction of electrical dynamometer, working of electrical dynamometer, torque measurement of electrical dynamometer. Electrical dynamometer is also a power absorption dynamometer. The absorbed power of a dynamometer will be converted into the heat. This dynamometer works on the eddy current principle. It consisting of a DC generator or the dynamo. This is one of the convenient methods of measuring the output torque of an engine. As far as this constructional details concerned, this is the line diagram of a eddy current dynamometer. It consisting of the shaft. This shaft is coupled to the engine shaft with the help of flexible coupling. This shaft carries a rotor. The exterior or the periphery of the rotor is consisting of the two rows of the teeth. Let us assume these are the poles. These are the two series of teeth. It is a steel rotor. In between these two series of the teeth, a coil is provided. This coil is given DC supply from the outside. This is the stator. The stator is simply a cast iron cylinder whose interior is perfectly finished. The schematic diagram of the eddy current dynamometer is this. As I told you, this is the rotor. These are the two rows of the teeth of the rotor. In between these two rows, this is the coil. This is the coil. This coil is given power supply from the outside. The stator is connected to the frame. The frame is provided with the Trunnion bearing and it swings on the shaft of the dynamometer. This is a cradle type. As I told you, it's one of the absorption type of the dynamometers. As the lot of the heat generated, a cooling system is provided. So this is the inlet of the water cooling, and after circulation of the water inside the dynamometer, this is the outlet of the cooling water. Next is this is a torque weighing dial. This torque weighing dial is used to record the torque, how the torque is being developed. See, in the side view also you can notice this is the stator, these are the coils, this is the rotor, these are the teeth of the rotor. If I come over to the working principle of the eddy current dynamometer, well, owing to the DC supply to these coils, which are shown in the red lines, a magnetic field established in between this stator and the rotor. When this rotor rotating along with the engine shaft, due to this projection or teeth or the poles, there is a continuous change in the flux density in the stator. There's a continuous change in the flux density in the stator. So due to this variation of the flux density at all points of the rotor, a eddy current will be developed. This eddy current, the lines of this eddy current opposes or oppose the main field. So, say there is a magnetic drag between the stator and the rotor. The stator tends to swing on the trinion bearing. How much drag is established in between this stator and the rotor is nothing but torque. This torque can be recorded with the help of torque coring and weighing arrangement. Directly, the torque will be recorded on this dial. So this is how an eddy current dynamometer works and develop the torque against the movement of the rotation of the engine shaft. Now, let us move on to some multiple choice questions. Okay, this is the first question. Eddy current dynamometer is dash type of dynamometer. As I told you, basically there are the three types of the dynamometers. Number one, power generation dynamometer. Number two is power absorption dynamometer. Number three is power transmission dynamometer. Okay, addition type of the dynamometer is not at all existing. All sorts of the heat generation dynamometers are power absorption dynamometer, because eddy current dynamometer is also generating the heat out of the power from the engine. This is a power absorption type dynamometer. The second question is this: eddy current dash the main magnetic field. See here, the magnetic drag or the torque is developing because of the eddy current lines of the forces opposing the main magnetic field. See, that's what the drag is established between a rotor and the stator. See, the answer for this question is opposes. The next is the generation type of the dynamometer is. See, while I'm explaining the types of the generator, say there is only one dynamometer which generates, that means what transform the mechanical power into the electrical power, that is a electrical generator. Answer for this question is electrical generator. Motor is not at all a dynamometer. Eddy current dynamometer is a power absorption dynamometer. Then this is also power absorption dynamometer. The electrical generator is only the power generation dynamometer. Yes. The next question is, in eddy current dynamometer, the field coils are fixed in. Okay. Friends, see this question in accordance with the construction of the dynamometer in this lesson. It doesn't mean that the coils have to be provided always in the rotor or the stator. They may be provided anywhere. If the coils are provided in the stator, eddy current induces in the rotor. If the coils are provided in the stator, then eddy current induces or they develop in the stator. See, according to the construction of this dynamometer, the coils are provided at the series of the teeth on the exterior periphery of the rotor. Answer is rotor. The last question is, the eddy current dynamometer absorbs the power is converted into all absorption type of the dynamometer converts that power into the heat. Okay, this is all about today's lesson. This completes all types of the dynamometer. In fact, the power absorption dynamometer, which are meant to deal with in this course. In forthcoming lessons, I'm going to explain regarding calculation of the different powers and the different efficiencies of the engine. Okay, if you're coming across any doubt, you watch this video repeatedly. Still, if you're coming across any doubts, you put your doubts in the comment box. Certainly, I'll answer for those questions. with this information, I am concluding today's lesson. Thank you for watching my videos. Watch my videos in the ascending order. Thank you. Thank you very much.